All right! Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world-famous As It Should Be studios. And as you probably can see, unless you're listening, which is wrong, you should be watching, we got Crystal Durant.
Hey, everybody.
We done got Tommy Von Voigt. And it's 1995.
Yeah, 1995.
And this is kind of a really unusual episode in that we're actually shooting. We haven't done this since the very first episode, 1954. We're actually shooting the week that it's going up.
This is true.
Snap.
Yeah, so this is a very current. This is where this is an up to the second As It Should Be.
Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
But, you know, it's 1995, and despite all our rage, we are still caught in this 1990s cage.
Oh,
but that's
shit.
okay.
That's good. That is.
But that's okay.
That's a gem.
Because Tommy is here to help us break out.
I'm starting this, huh?
Yeah.
No, Breakout was back in the 80s. That's Swing Out Sister.
All right. We keep getting reminded of this. Sorry, Swing Out.
All right. Oh, God. 95. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I think I just summed up my feelings on it. Just right.
And scene.
And scene. I think
Let's go to a commercial.
No. I tried really hard. See, when we started this whole show, when we started this project, it looks, I think about a year ago at this point.
Something like that.
Yeah, around there.
I think we did our earliest videos. Well, anyway, yeah.
Well, it was a while back, but we had said, we discussed amongst ourselves the idea of, okay, we're going to do top fives back in the 50s, and then we were going to switch to top tens and keep going top tens to the end. And there was concern about, could we actually make it all the way to 1999 with top tens? And I had, made a joke about, whoever makes it all the way to the end with top tens, they win, or whatever the hell.
We win the 90s.
And I knew then that I wasn't going to make it all the way to the end. But I can at least proudly say that I've at least made it to 1995 with a top 10 list. But boy, oh boy, am I reaching. At this point, this top 10 list, this is the first top 10 list that we've done in the run of this series that I don't feel overwhelmingly enthusiastic about.
No,
do you even have runners-up?
I actually don't have runners-up.
That's saying
is
a
that
lot.
where we are? Do you have runners-up? I mean, spoiler alert, do you have any runners-up at all for the rest of the...
I do for next year. For next week's, for 1996, I do have some runners-up because I just didn't feel good enough about... But anyway, I don't want to spoil anything for next week, but... So no runners-up, and my number 10... Now, Paul, you've done this before where you just desperately wanted to get 10 songs. So your number 10, you're just like...
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, well, that's what I've done in 1995. So kicking it off, we have This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
Yes!
I don't feel that enthusiastic about it. It might not have even been the kind of song that would have made my runners-up.
What?
I don't dislike the song, but I'm not like, oh my God, yes, this is how we do it. But I needed something, and I don't dislike it, and I kind of think it's all right. So, yeah, sorry. Number 9, Ace of Base with Beautiful Life.
Okay. Ace of Base, wow.
Yeah, Ace of Base.
It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's what. Look, this is what I got to work with, guys. Come on.
I can almost empathize. Almost. I almost think I might know what this is like.
Not quite, but almost.
Number 8, we've got No Doubt with Spiderwebs.
Oh, fucking A, man.
Oh, God. How did I forget that one from my hate list?
That is scraping.
I do actually like that song a lot, though.
Really?
Yeah, I do. All right, so number... I fucking heard that, dick.
That was not meant to be secret.
All right, my number 7 and my number 6 really in any other year these would probably be a tie. Actually, in any other year they probably wouldn't even barely have scratched the bottom of my runners up. But my number 7 is Van Halen with Can't Stop Loving You. And my number 6 is Van Halen with Amsterdam.
What album?
These are both off the Balance record.
Balance.
And it's my least favorite Van Halen album.
Is that with Dave?
No, that's the final Sammy record.
Oh. Yeah. No, Dave.
I was getting ready to say Van Halen. Okay.
Those are 2 solid songs. Can't Stop Loving You is a good tune, particularly. But they were like, it was very much a product of 1995. It's like, okay, this is still totally Van Halen, but have you guys listened to how dry all the other rock records are out there? We can't have any reverb on Sammy's voice.
Wait. Did you just say this from the Balance album?
This is from the Balance record, yeah.
This is 1995.
Yeah.
Oh no, 95. You know what? I'm thinking 85. I got my decades mixed up. I'm like, this should be 51, 50. Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Bro, no.
Don't mind me. We've been doing this for hours now.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my number 7 and my number 6. Number 5, I got Real McCoy with Runaway. Crystal, you know that one. Run away.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say I don't know it.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I don't know. What do you guys want from me? Look, I mean,
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
95.
Well, look at it this way. You definitely probably shouldn't get offended if I diss any of the tracks that you don't like that much.
No,
that's fair.
No. But hey,
No. Crazy thing is, as you can see where I'm at emotionally with this year, we have not hit bottom yet.
No.
At all.
No, we
have not. For the 90s, good Lord, stay tuned. Spoiler for the next couple of weeks' episodes. Anyway, my number 4. I got Meatloaf with I'd Lie For You and That's the Truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's a good one, though.
That is good.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
Number 3, their very, very, very last entry in my charts, Def Leppard with When Love and Hate Collide.
Oof. What album is that from?
When Hate and Hate Collide.
Oh, stop it. All right, moving on.
It's from the one after Pyromania, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's a very pretty ballad. Anyway, number 2. We've got a song I actually legitimately love this song, number 2. Blues Traveler with a Hook.
What?
Yes.
Oh, Tommy.
Look, I'm not responsible for 1995.
Okay. All right.
But you are responsible for putting
this is what I got to work with. Well, what the hell? What is my list going to consist of then? If not
more
for this?
really bad Def Leppard.
All right, fine. My number 1 song in 1995, Mariah Carey with Fantasy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, baby. Yeah. On the roller coaster.
Yep. That was shot at Rye Playland, I think.
That's right.
Yep.
You're correct, sir. Yeah.
Yup. Anyway, that's 1995. I did what I could. What do you want from me?
It was a noble enough effort. I know that's difficult.
I don't know. I'm suspect of you calling it noble because noble is very similar to no boy. So
well, there's a whole list of no boys in there. I think you consider some of those no boys.
No, actually, some of these are all right boys.
Maybe boys.
Okay, this is what you got.
Maybe boys. Okay.
Well, all right. How about some commercial boys?
Yes,
all right,
please.
Here we go.
The Fresh Maker. It seems no matter where you go, people are hearing about Clairol's Herbal Essences shampoo. Hearing about the all-natural botanicals, the organic herbs and pure mountain water.
Love it.
But what impresses them most is how much people love their hair.
Yes!
Could you bring me some of that shampoo?
Herbal Essences, a totally organic experience.
Okay.
Leon.
And we're back.
Oh, yeah, we are back.
All right, man. We're back. And we don't give a fuck. It's the 90s, man.
No, man. Nothing matters anyway.
Yeah. We want some Bud Light. We want some Bud Light. Sorry, that's a 1994.
Call back.
Last week, yeah.
A little callback to last week in case you guys watched it. If you didn't,
you should like or subscribe.
Yeah.
And ring the bell.
But
Whatever
actually,
the hell we say. I don't know.
What we really should do is go to Crystal's list.
Yes, it's me.
It is Crystal's 1995
It
list.
is 1995. Okay. I have a lot of runners-up.
Wow.
And I have a full list. So,
Buckle up.
buckle up, Buttercup. Okay, here are my runners-up. Freak Like Me by Adina Howard. Waterfalls by TLC. Candy Rain and Every Little Thing I Do by Soul For Real. You Gotta Be by Desiree. If You Love Me, Brownstone. I'll Be There For You / You're All I Need to Get By Method Man featuring Mary J. Blige. I'm the Only One by Melissa Etheridge. I'm not looking at your faces. I'll wait until this airs. No More I Love Yous by Annie Lennox. 100% Pure Love by Crystal Waters, because I love it. What is he doing? Oh my god. You Want This by Janet Jackson, and This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. That's my runners-up list. Oh man, I just got punched in the eye by a thumbs down. Okay, so here's my actual list. Coming in at number 10, coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is Big Papa by the Notorious B.I.G. How did you miss that?
Do you just not care much about it?
I mean, he's into hip hop. I'm kind of surprised.
Is it
All
like
right,
whatever.
It's all right.
My number 9 is Fantasy by Mariah Carey. Yes. My number 8 is a tie.
Oh.
2 songs, Colors of the Wind and The Sweetest Days by my homegirl Vanessa Williams. Coming in at number 8. My number 7 is Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio featuring LV. How'd you forget that?
I never liked that song.
Really?
Never did.
Stevie
Ever.
Wonder sample. Genius. All right, fine. My number 6 is Brown Sugar by D'Angelo. Anybody?
Yeah.
I'm in a cave. I'm in a cave by myself. I'm a canary in my own coal mine. My number 5.
Sting references, no.
No. My number 5 is also a tie, and that is Secret and Take a Bow by Madonna from Bedtime Stories, album I talked about last week or the week before. Thumbs down on Paul. My number 4 is Baby by Brandy. Baby, 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 don't you know that you're so fine, Tommy?
At this point in the 90s, even R&B was losing me.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
Even R&B, wow.
All right.
R&B was what was keeping everything going. In the early 90s.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that,
Some
we'd
of
have
us.
no music.
All right.
Some of us.
For some of us, not all of us. All right, my number 3 is You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. That was when he was married to Priscilla Presley. Rest in something, Priscilla Presley.
No, Lisa Marie.
Oh, Lisa Marie. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lisa Marie. Yeah. I like that song. It's a beautiful ballad.
It's okay.
The video was weird.
That's a tolerable mention.
Okay, tolerable mention. My number 2 is Kiss from a Rose by Seal. Seal
That's
Henry
pretty
Seal.
okay.
That's
Yeah, I did not like that one.
really?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Nah, did not like that one at all.
Nothing about it.
Nah, just didn't like it.
Wow, all right. And my number 1 song from 1995 is Creep by TLC. Yes.
Yeah.
Paul stands a little taller. Come on, Tommy.
I did the
Say it
thing.
louder.
So I creep.
Yeah, just keep it on the down low and know it. Come on. That's my list.
Well.
It's 1995. I didn't have to scrape. I didn't have to dig, because there are a lot of songs that a lot of other people won't like or will hate that I enjoy.
Well, first of all, you're spending too much time trying to appease this guy.
No,
his
no.
list is going to be 15 songs you've never heard of that were only released to the back room of a fucking record shop in some basement in
Napa.
Liverpool. Okay, so
No, I'm not trying to appease. I'm just saying, because all along this journey, we were all saying, like, oof, when we get into the 90s, it's going to be hard. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it's not, because I like stuff that a lot of people don't like. I like a lot of different genre. R&B was gasping on its last breath, but at least it was there. And it wasn't that hard. Like, when Tommy and I were walking over here, I have full lists for everything. I did up to 2000 and still had full top 10 lists and runners up and shit.
That's the thing. It's whew.
Yeah, it's hard. You know.
Nuh-uh.
It
2000.
wasn't that bad for me. I didn't have to work that hard.
I'm not prepared to do 2000.
Maybe I'll do it by myself.
I was going to
just sit and
suggest that maybe
watch.
we could do the 2000s as a whole decade, and then the teens as a whole decade, but I don't know.
I could do that.
That might happen.
The best of 2000 to 2009. I could do that.
That might happen. Well, I'm only suggesting it right here on camera, so we haven't worked it out.
All right.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You'll know.
We'll figure it out over a commercial break.
Yeah.
But maybe we should go to a commercial.
Yeah.
And now let's make that random call with today's $10,000 question. Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel? Hello, for $10,000. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Your time is up.
Got milk. Welcome to a new way to communicate. A new source of news, information, and software available through your computer 24 hours a day. This is the official America Online Tour.
Let me show you how America Online really works. You just point and click.
You've got mail.
Hey, I've got mail.
You can send and receive email even across the internet.
I've done that. Really?
Scan the latest headline. Browse Time Magazine. Find out what's on TV with ABC Online. Look up facts in Compton's Encyclopedia. Even search the Library of Congress right on your computer.
My son gets help with his homework.
Call now for your free trial. You'll get free software and 10 hours of free online time your first month. America Online. It's knowledge. It's power.
And?
Okay, it's fun.
Call now for a no-obligation free trial of America Online. You'll get free startup software and 10 hours of free online time your first month. Call now 1-800-537-8900.
Well, all right, we're back now, and it's my turn. It is my turn, and I have honorable mentions.
What?
Now, you know what?
Not tolerable, but honorable.
I have honorable mentions.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, at first when I was doing these lists, I had the same problem as Tommy. I got really, I got to the point where it's like, oh. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, God.
Got it.
That's what I think of your tolerable mentions.
Well, I've got honorable mentions, though. So
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I got honorable mentions here. I have honorable mentions. Now, see, the thing is, originally when I did these lists, things started to kind of peter out, and it became very, very difficult to fill these lists, just as you might expect, just like it was for Tommy, and it was initially for me. And then I finally, a couple of days ago, had a major breakthrough, and just remembered certain things that I had been forgetting about, and I ended up... We're hitting into a kind of a strong spot for me.
Wow.
In 1995?
Amazing. Miracles do happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
Well, you know what? We shall see. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that you're going to like these. I'm just saying, like, for me personally.
No, go ahead. Layeth it upon us.
Yes.
Okay.
Layeth.
All right, so my honorable mentions. Mm-hmm. Matthew Sweet, We're the Same.
Yes.
Foo Fighters with I'll Stick Around and This Is a Call.
I'm shocked at that.
I liked that record when it came out.
Oh, yeah?
I even went and saw them on that tour. That's the only time.
What?
Yeah, I saw them live, and yeah.
I thought This Is a Call was catchy.
Who are you and where did Paul Bertolino go?
No, you're right over
Well, Wow, what are you going to do? Well, the thing is that Dave Grohl wasn't, ubiquitous at that time. Like, he wasn't annoying.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't. People forget there was a time when Dave Grohl
didn't really
was just like a guy in a band.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson with Scream.
Yes. Stop.
You don't like that?
Questioning me.
That's pretty okay. I kind of like that.
I like it.
Here's a song that was on the list, but when I started to find more stuff to fill the list out with, I kind of had to bump it down. Down by the Water by PJ Harvey.
Oh, fuck. How did I forget about that song?
A big reason why that got knocked down to honorable mentions. I do like the song. I used to really like PJ Harvey a lot more than I do now, and I used to like that song a lot more than I do now. But I put it on the list kind of on memory, and then when I was I had to add stuff to it, I'd listen to it again, and I was like, Okay. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Blink. Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. I'm going, okay, is there going to be a change? And like she doesn't, there's like,
No,
she
it's
doesn't
its
change.
own.
It's the same thing, and it's like A section, A section, A section, A section, outro. And I'm like,
It's a funeral
okay, I
dirge.
still kind of like this, but
Not.
there are fucking better songs than this, so I knocked it down to honorable mentions.
Okay.
All right. And my last honorable mention, Supergrass with Lose It.
Wow.
Have you ever heard Supergrass? You've never even heard them.
Yeah, I like that.
Nope.
Yeah. Supergrass. Well, okay. Well, if you think you didn't like that,
Just wait.
you're really gonna hate this one.
Just you wait.
My number 10. And yeah, and this actually got on the list over the shit that I just mentioned. Lump by Presidents of the United States of America.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I know on paper this makes absolutely no sense.
No sense.
No, it doesn't.
And I really am so annoyed by that fucking irritating trend of the 90s, how every single song had to be one word, one syllable. Lump, porch, light, crack, hump.
Hump love. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
I
it's like,
that song.
ugh. But one of the things that sets this apart from the standard grungy 90s fare is that, crucially, he's not doing the damn Eddie Vedder intense farm rock dude vocal affectation. He's singing in his own voice. And I like the groove of it, and I really liked it at the time.
I like it.
And believe it or not, I actually went to go see them. Not because I liked them, but because Red Cross was opening.
Well, how were they?
The poster boys of the
Presidents
90s
or
were
Red Cross?
Presidents.
Oh, well, they were as you would expect. They were up there kind of, but they sounded good. They were
look like a bunch of
They were grungy.
CPAs.
They sang songs with one word, one syllable, and the way that happens. All right, so my number 9. My number 9, yeah, and you're going to love this one. You might like it even more than the one I just mentioned. Rock and Roll is Dead by Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
From the last Lenny Kravitz album that I bought and kept and
tolerate.
liked.
Bought and kept.
Well, yeah, because I bought when
Kept is
5 came out.
interesting.
When 5 came out, I
Yeah.
bought it the day it came out,
And then threw
I
it
listened
out.
to it once, and I fucking returned it.
Yeah.
But this one is nowhere near as good as the first 3. Circus is the album,
Yeah.
and the only song I really liked on it was this one. But yeah. Okay, so number 8, The Return of Supergrass, and it's a tie.
What?
Yeah, I have a tie in the 90s,
Wow.
in the mid 90s.
This is amazing.
All Right and Lenny.
Son of a
Doesn't
gun.
know
work.
either one of those songs.
They are they're good rock and roll songs, and they're not grungy.
All right.
Do they
That's all I'm
sound
gonna
like?
say.
Do they sound 90s?
Well, everything sounds a little 90s.
Yeah.
in the
Then
90s,
it
even the stuff
stinks.
All right. So number 7, Sad Tomorrow by the Muffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Muffs. All right. I can get with the Muffs.
Yeah,
Well,
Ronnie.
see that. Yeah. All right. So okay. All right. Well, number 6. Okay, this whole list is basically Tommy experiencing what I experienced in 1989 and 90 and all that kind of stuff. However, there is one song on this list. Tommy and I are going to be bumped fists, man.
Let's see.
Ooh, this is good.
Strange Currencies by REM.
Right there.
One of 2 songs I like on that album. I like this. This is the only single I like, but then there's a song called I Don't Sleep, I Dream on that album that I like. The rest of it can take a hike.
What album is it?
Monster.
Oh, The Cheese Stands Alone.
Yeah, no, that's a
No,
terrible
thank you.
album.
Terrible.
It is a terrible album. Now, this next one, my number 5, actually is a 1994 song. I'm cheating here. But I overlooked it, and when I rediscovered it a couple nights ago, I went, I don't care. I'm fucking putting it on my 95. You know how singles are. They come out in a year, and you can kind of fudge and put them in a later year. This is really not the case with this song, because this is a really obscure single, and I guarantee you it wasn't a thing in 1995. It was a thing at the moment it fucking came out for the 5 people
minutes.
that knew it, and that's it. But I'm still putting on my 1995 because my overlooking it in 94 was just far too egregious. And that is a song called The Very Best Years by The Grays, which I'm sure you're very familiar with, right?
Oh, intimately.
The Grays. The Grays features Jason Faulkner of Jellyfish. Okay, and now I bought this record at the time. I don't remember why, because I wasn't really that into Jellyfish back then, and I don't remember what hipped me to this record. I think maybe I heard this song because it's the opening track and it's the single. I don't know if I just acquired the CD, bought it, whatever. All I know is I brought it home and I loved this song, but I didn't like the rest of the album. And it was just this CD I had that had one song I liked on it. And it just kind of, I stuffed it in the archives and that's it. I don't even know if I even still have it. But when I rediscovered the song a couple days ago to put it on the list, I went back and I poked through the record. I thought, well, it's been years, it's been decades. Let me listen to this. And I went through it and I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Like, this is a good record. I could have been liking this record all this time. But still, by far the best song is The Very Best Years. And there's some of you who know this. All I can say is, if you know, you know. This is an absolutely fucking amazing song. Okay, so
Grays, Grays?
Gray.
A-Y, okay.
So number 4. Tommy likes this almost as much as Lenny Kravitz. Maybe not quite as much. Sick of Myself by Matthew Sweet.
Yes!
Oh, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I like it.
Just good 3-chord rock.
Yeah.
Good 3-chord non-grunge rock. Yeah, tones are a little 90s, but that's because it's 90s. All right, so number 3. Connection by Elastica.
Elastica.
There you go.
I thought you might maybe go for that one.
I can get with that one. I had that on cassette, actually.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you had the cassette single or you had the album?
No, I had the whole album on cassette, yeah.
Yeah, I really loved that album. Now, it came out in 1994 in the UK, but it didn't come out here in the US till April 95, so it's actually a legit 95 single.
Elastica?
Yeah. Doug, also a car song is on there. That's a fun one. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Okay, so number 2. We're going to take a little trip over to Sweden.
Uh-oh.
Sick and Tired by the Cardigans.
Yes.
Of Love Fool fame.
Yes.
You're okay with the
What's the
Cardigans?
matter with you?
No.
Nah.
What?
That's a no.
Nah.
That's a no, an all-around no.
Yeah.
Well, now have you listened to them beyond the stupid Love Fool song?
No.
You got to listen to that whole.
Oh,
album.
jeez! If you only know the Love Fool song, trust me, you don't.
Have to listen to more than that.
That's no. I hate Love Fool. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
I still love it, but the album is really good.
Yeah, no, their stuff beyond
really
that's like the one. That's the thing that stands out from the rest to kind of give them a hit single. All the rest of their stuff is not like that at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Their stuff is way better than that.
They do a crazy, amazing cover of Iron Man.
Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
The cover to
No, their stuff is a little more kind of weird. It isn't really. They just kind of have weird chord changes, and they're not like Love Fool. Anyway, Sick and Tired is before they hit. It was their album before that called Life, and I heard it on the radio one day out of nowhere. I don't even think it was even a single here in the U.S., but I heard it on the radio here, and it's my number 2.
All right.
My number 1. Now, my number 1. It's the Glasses Off.
Oh.
And a sip of ginger ale. Now, I'm probably not going to have the room on this, as I mostly haven't anyway, but I feel like I need to say so much about this, but I'm really just going to say this, and then maybe I'll clarify. My number 1.
Okay.
The Beatles, Free as a Bird.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. The Beatles have a new single in 1995. Yeah, it's going to be on my list, and yeah, it's going to be fucking number 1. Now, I understand that a lot of people will be like, well, yeah, but it's not that great of a song, it's not that great of a track. You know what, man? These are 3 guys who were given a fucking cassette tape of dead John Lennon to try to work around this cassette recording of him with a half-written song. Mm-hmm. And they had to make something out. Like, they couldn't... Now, if the 4 of them were alive and got together, and the sky was the limit as to what they could do, and this is what they came up with, I would have been like... Okay, guys, come on. But considering what the situation was, I think they did a pretty fucking good job.
I would agree with you.
And I love the ghostly sound of it. Like, it sounds like John Lennon singing from beyond the grave. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yes.
And I do, even though the song isn't totally written, it's like kind of half written. I really like the song. It's a great melody. It's a great vibe. I love everything about it. But yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. I'll even give that.
Yes. Muppet nod.
Yep.
All right.
Ta-da! Thank you, Paul.
Commercial time.
I'd do it in a second. The fans will dig it. They've waited long enough. I've just got to get the other lads to agree. I think I can convince them. I'll say, lads, the time has come to eat our pizza crust first.
Good idea, Ringo. Cool.
Yeah. Stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut with cheese baked into a new, thinner crust. You'll want to eat it crust first. Now with free garlic dipping sauce.
Wrong, lads.
Large is $9.99.
Good evening. Coming up tonight on News Center 8 at 10, your chance to get involved with the O.J. Simpson case. We'll have a panel of experts tonight breaking down the week's courtroom action. And here's your number to call in, 578-0888, tonight at 10, only on News Center 8.
Is the audio going here? We're not on yet. We're not on yet. We are not on yet.
What's your Victor vector?
Now we're on yet.
It's a pterodactyl. It's a brooch.
What do you make of this?
That guy's fucking genius. Oh, man, it was good.
Don't mind the airplane references. We're going back. We find ways to go back to the 70s.
We're going to do it.
Yeah,
the 80s.
At every turn. All right, so now we are going to do our dishonorable mentions. And Tommy probably has a glut of them. As it should be.
Well, you know, it's actually funny because I think I'm sure in a past episode I had alluded to this where when I get to the 90s, especially the latter half of the 90s. Latter half of the 90s. There's just so much terrible goddamn music. It's like, what do I even list? And it's like, well, I can't just list it all, so I just have to find a couple of exceptionally egregious examples, and then that's it, and just ignore the rest of the horrible shit.
Yeah, because let's face it, 90% of what you see on those charts are eligible for the hate list.
Yeah.
Oh, 100, and that's not even me being like just
genuinely. That's not a joke.
I would love to put 95% of what's on the charts on the hate list, and I can't.
But also, you go through and even if you don't know what a song is, you just look at it and you're like, I just know.
No, it stinks.
I just know.
But I do have a dishonorable mention and a worst of the year. My dishonorable mention is Whoomp There It Went by Tag Team with Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy.
Oh my gosh.
They really milked that, didn't they?
Oh man!
What did they have the
Addams Family Whoomp and
regular Whoomp,
and there was Diet Whoomp.
Diet Pepsi Whoomp,
and there was Whoomp Zero.
Whoomp Zero.
Yeah,
and then there was New Whoomp.
Crystal
and then they had
Whoomp,
to took off of the market.
New Whoomp. Yeah. New Whoomp only charted for like 6 weeks.
But then they came back with Whoomp Classic.
Yeah.
Sugar-free Whoomp.
Yeah.
Whoomp Cherry.
Cherry Whoomp.
Cherry
Whoomp. Oh God! But I do have a worst of the year. I didn't get this the day I heard it, and I still to this day don't know how anyone likes the sound of this song. It is First of the Month by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Oh, that made my skin crawl the second I heard it. It was just dreadful.
I'm gonna take your word for that. I know of them, but I don't know that track. At least by title.
You probably know the other song, Crossroads.
Yeah.
Meet me at the Crossroads.
I feel like Crossroads worked.
Yeah.
But First of the Month just did not fucking work. And because of First of the Month, in full disclosure, I never bothered exploring really the rest of their catalog at all. Just the shit that I would be exposed to on pop radio. Yeah. And so that's why I knew Crossroads. But God, First of the Month, I wanted to just throw the stereo out of the fucking window every time that shit came on.
Yeah, it's not their best.
So that is for whatever reason, in the sea of shit that is 1995, that one just stood head and shoulders above the rest of the songs I couldn't
amongst
stand.
The shit.
Yeah.
So, but it could have almost been anything, but that's the one that just was like, don't forget about us, Tommy.
Well, as you're going through the list, there are certain ones that kind of pop out, and you're like, oh, fuck, I really hated that one.
But that song brought back, when I started on the charts, I was like, oh, God, that was my emotional reaction, and that just took me right back to how I felt when it was charting, and it was everywhere in 95, and I was like, this is going there, it's going on my list.
Yeah, when you know, you know.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
All right, so Crystal...
Okay, here is my stink list for 1995. Hate on. My name is Crystal, and I'm a Gemini. Okay, here's my stinky list. And you know, is there one that's the worst of all of them? They're all pretty equally terrible. I can't even number them, so I'm just gonna say that they're all number one. How about that? Okay. So there's "Run Around" by Blues Traveler.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's a tie, "Hold My Hand" and "Only Want to Be With You" by Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, Hootie.
Boombastic / "In the Summertime" by Shaggy. Boombastic.
It's Mr. Boom.
Sound like a crazy frog. He's a nice dude, but boy, I hate that song. Then there's the wonderful, amazing cover of "Total Eclipse of the Heart" by Nikki French.
Not needed.
There's no such thing as a wonderful
There's
cover
just
of that song.
You never.
Which I
literally
of course
cannot
is the
improve on
subject of
that.
the comments.
Yes. And it stuck around for another year. "Cotton Eye Joe" by the Rednecks.
Oh, I was right. They are from Sweden.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I told you. Yes, they're from Sweden.
There's something about it smelled Swedish, and I was right.
Yeah. "I'll Stand By You" by the Pretenders. It stinks. I don't care what you say.
Actually, I like that one.
I don't like it.
I do like that one.
I'll stand by. It seems very.
Don't let nobody
hurt you. It seems kind of pathetic to me. I don't know why.
What's a good word for a song that's on your hate list?
And the video
Pathetic.
didn't help it either. The video made it worse.
I don't remember the video.
You know, her boyfriend was like a junkie or something, and she's like, holding
Were her
him,
bangs in her eyes?
Okay.
Well, that's Chrissy Hynde. I'm not mad at her haircut. I admire people who have the same haircut for 500 years, like Sammy Davis Jr., Chrissy Hynde, Charo. You know, it works. Leave it alone.
Rod Stewart.
Yeah, it's fine.
Rodney Bingenheimer. Anyway,
Rodney
we could go on.
Bingenheimer. Yeah, him too. Here's another fabulous cover: "Turn the Beat Around" by Gloria Estefan.
Oh,
Not needed.
What was the point of that?
Not needed.
Not needed. Big no boy. And then there is "Yeah, I don't know"
Oh, God.
by Alanis Morissette.
Oh, I hate that.
good. You guys do.
Fair.
Good. You guys do hate that song.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding? Did you think there was a chance I didn't hate that song?
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if you guys saw the fucking lists you guys have had over the course of this decade.
No,
yeah,
hold
I
on.
thought there was an actual
Hold
chance.
on one fucking second. I'm actually my feelings are kind of fucking hurt that you even thought there was a shred of a chance.
Anything is possible.
Wow.
Anything is possible.
Wow.
Well, look at it this way. I mean, the way I feel about a lot of the songs that were on those previous lists, I don't know. This is kind of neck and neck from as how I feel about them. So I'm like, I don't know.
Christ.
I have no. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
And then singing it about that Dave Collier guy, like, what?
Oh, the guy from.
Do we know for sure that's who it's really
Full
about?
House.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's really
She
about
said.
him?
Yeah.
She did
She
say
said
it was about him.
Yeah.
Wow.
She copped to that. But my number one
Oh shit.
worst song of 1995, yeah, I can say this with confidence, it's "Wonderwall" by Oasis.
Damn, it's gonna
Am I Wonderwall? As they punch each other in the face. Now, I understand why it was so popular.
Do you?
Because
I don't.
I do.
Explain, please.
Let me explain.
Explain it.
So, it's because that hook is so hooky. I don't like for the. Can I be a snob here for a minute?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be a musical snob.
If hating Oasis being a snob, then let's all be
I'm gonna be a
snobs
musical
here.
snob for a minute. So I feel as though people like us who are, are more versed in music and musical genre, and these guys are musicians and write songs and sing and play. I've been a DJ for a long time. I feel as though people who know a lot about music were like, oh, this is terrible, but the average person was like, yeah, this is good. I like it. It's a hook. It's a blah blah blah, which is why a lot of terrible songs are really popular. And I think I'm right. I think you'll find me correct on this. Just think about what I'm saying. I'm not saying that if you like it, you're an idiot. What I'm saying is that there's a line, a median for a lot of people who are just like, I like music. you know, or I don't know art, but I know what I like.
Oh,
type
well,
of
that
people.
that goes back to a thing I noticed way long ago when you'd say, like, there's certain types of people, you'd say, well, what do you like to listen to? What's your favorite kind of music? Oh, whatever's on the radio.
No.
Well, wait, but what do you actually like? Oh, anything
I like
as long
all
as
kinds
the
of
beat is
music.
good.
Right, so
All
it's
kinds of music.
Anything as long as the beat is good.
Good.
It's like, oh,
well, what
boy.
kind of beat is that? I don't know. Good.
Yeah, whatever the radio has.
Whatever. So they just
Yeah.
they just take it, you know, with
Yeah.
no Vaseline. But those of us who are more discerning, it's like, oof, not good. Especially because the press was blowing them up like they were the next Beatles.
Oh, jeez.
Give me
Yeah.
a fucking break.
Now,
remember that.
here, this will lead to a little reveal here, like a minor reveal.
Okay.
A lot of people probably, I know the question has been asked, why is your channel called As It Should Be? What is the reason? Why is it called As It Should Be? The reason why my original podcast and as a result, now my YouTube channel is called As It Should Be, is because it's me taking a piss out of myself because I knew I was going to be opinionated about music.
Thank you.
And it's sort of me just like joking about my own being
Things.
opinionated about as it should be, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So
dig it.
that's what that is. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
gotcha.
it. Like there were sometimes back in the day when it was on the radio or MTV or something, and it would come on, and I really wanted to listen to it very carefully and kind of dissect it and figure out like what is it about this song that makes it so like anthemic to a lot of people. And I get it. And sometimes I'd get a little sucked in, like, oh yeah, you know, it's easy to, but you know, in general, no, I don't like it. So
You
that's
know,
my number one.
Just that guy's vocals alone, his nasally fucking obnoxious vocals.
Yep, right there.
Okay. You know what?
So
I almost went to commercial, but then I realized, wait, I didn't get to
your
hate.
hate list.
All right. So I am going to hate,
on.
and it's going to be great. All right, here we go. All right, so first off, actually, before I get to my hate list,
yes,
it is the return
of
Songs of the Heart.
Oh,
it's back.
Yeah. Now, I've actually had Songs of the Heart for every single year of the 90s, and I actually included Songs of the Heart in the last couple episodes, but I cut them out because those lists were only 2 songs long, and which completely, like, the whole point of it is that for there to be a glut of these songs, and if I have only 2, then it's like, so when I was actually editing those episodes, I went, this doesn't work because I only have 2 songs, so I chopped it. So if you're watching 93 or 94 and there's this like blunt cut as I'm about to do my hate list, that's where Songs of the Heart used to be. All right, but here we have Songs of the Heart because I have a few here, and we have You Put a Move on My Heart by Quincy Jones.
Oh man.
The Heart's Filthy Lesson by Bowie.
Yes.
Yes, Bowie got in on Songs of the Heart here. And Can't Stop My Heart from Loving You by Aaron Neville. Universal Heartbeat by Juliana Hatfield. And of course, Total Eclipse of the Heart, the cover by Nikki French.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, Songs of the Heart. Now, on to my dishonorable mentions.
Okay.
And I have quite a few here.
Let your hatred run through you.
Oh, it is going to fucking fly.
Let it run
First off,
you.
Anything by Shania Twain. I'm sure I'm probably going to have the room on like pretty much this whole thing here. Everclear with Santa Monica. I'm still living with your ghost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Better Than Ezra with Good. All I got to say is Ezra must have really sucked. Okay. Natalie Merchant with Carnival. Hypnotized, mesmerized.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Everybody. It got to the point, by 1995, the Eddie Vedder imitating was so ubiquitous. We had all the white guys. You know, we had fucking, what's this fuck from STP, Scott Weiland imitating. But at this point now we have female Eddie Vedder.
You know what's fucked up, though? That's just Eddie. That's just what Eddie sounds like, though. Like, he's not doing a put on. That's just when he opens his mouth to sing, that's just the voice that comes out.
Call me
and it seems like everyone else is like, oh, we love what he's doing. Like, he's just singing.
Well, a lot of periods there is that thing. Like in the 60s, everybody did the nasally John Lennon thing. There were a lot of guys affecting the nasally Lennon. That was the voice you imitated
John
at that
sang,
time.
that's just what he sounded like.
Yeah, him, but there were a lot of people who tried, like, you know, Dave Clark 5. It's right to I should care about you. Like, that guy's totally imitating Lennon.
Right.
You know? Anyway, all right. So what do we have here? Natalie Merchant. Oh, Smashing Pumpkins with Bullet with Butterfly Wings. Despite all my rage.
I'm still just a rat in a cage. I'm still just a rat in a cage.
All right. Bush is here with Come Down.
Bush is
I'm
here.
not coming down from this club. And Bush.
All this time. God, it came right back to me.
And Everything's Zen. I don't think so.
Everything's in, everything's... God, they're all right fucking there still.
It's so fucking annoying. And I remember this motherfucker, what's his name?
I'm glad it's not in my head.
Gavin Rossdale?
Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah.
You know, he was kind of like a pretty boy. And I remember him saying in an interview, well, people just don't like us or don't take us seriously because I'm good looking.
I remember that.
And I'm like thinking, you fucking pompous ass.
I
Two
remember
things.
that.
One, you pompous ass. And also, wasn't Kurt Cobain good looking?
No.
No?
No.
He wasn't?
No,
Kurt Cobain was not good looking.
Oh, was he? Okay.
No, he was a good looking dude.
Kurt Cobain wasn't a bad looking guy.
Talk to women. Ladies,
who's
better looking? Gavin Rossdale or Kurt Cobain?
I'm not saying Kurt Cobain was better looking than Gavin Rossdale, but Kurt Cobain kind of had like that Robin Zander kind of vibe going on.
What?
Okay, really quick, here's a side-by-side of Kurt Cobain and Robin Zander. You know, they kind of, there's a certain resemblance. They look like they could be brothers. Yeah, I understand Robin's prettier than Kurt, but I mean, you know, there's a resemblance there. Look at the faces, look at the facial features, look at the mouth, the cleft chin, the nose, you know, yeah. I mean, you know, maybe if you swapped out hair, actually, I happen to have photos here that are not photoshopped, where they have one another's hair. How about this? There you go, Kurt Cobain and Robin Zander. I mean, there's a resemblance there.
I think you just insulted Robin Zander.
No,
oh my God.
Listen, literally anybody out there that is interested in men, it doesn't have to just be women. If you find men attractive, comment, did you think Kurt Cobain was good looking?
Either way, Kurt Cobain notwithstanding, he's still an asshole. What's his fuck from Bush? And you know what? He's an asshole because his music sucks. I don't care if he, you know, is all about himself. All right, so live. All over you. And live with lightning crashes. The angel closes her eyes.
Is that the one with the placenta falls to the floor?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. You remember that line? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I alone.
Oh, yep.
That guy looked like he had a lot of problems.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
With the Black Eddie Vedder. I only want to be with you.
The Black Eddie Vedder.
The Black Eddie Vedder. We have female Eddie Vedder, and now we have the Black Eddie Vedder.
Oh, God.
Darius Rucker became a country artist, I believe.
And he's good.
Yes. Yeah, but it's country.
Okay. Flaming Lips. She don't use jelly. She don't use jelly.
She uses that.
Oh my God, I fucking hate that song. But my number one, my absolute fucking worst of the year, without question. You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette.
It's not fair to remind me.
Yep.
Dave Collier. Either he ate at the Y really good or he had an amazing cock. That's my guess.
Or he was a bigger star than she was at the time.
Ate at the Y.
You just get it.
I love it.
I'm a lady. I'm trying to be polite.
I love it.
Yeah.
So good.
We got it.
Paul's like, yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, that's a good list.
It's all pretty. It's a deplorable list, is what it is.
It's swampy.
Yeah. And I'm sure I have a deplorable commercial or news report or something to come here. All right, let's check it out.
Give us something terrible.
Hi, got a letter from Greg in the Bronx. I had a dream about a Snapple float in a parade. Here's a sketch. Looks doable.
Wow, fantastic.
Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth.
I love this town.
Okay, right. Okay.
The vision
all right,
is,
well, there you go.
The picture is Crystal.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so good.
Well, that's the end of 1995.
Yes.
And, well.
It'll never hurt us ever again.
We'll never have to look at the doll and point at it.
Show us on the charts where the year hurt you.
On the charts where the year touched
Doll
you.
parts. Now we're making whole references, which is
no, these are just partial references.
Which is
anyway.
the lowest. All right, partial references. Okay. Well, everybody, you've made it this far. If you're still watching, I know there's certain people, like shout out to Papa Nick, one of our regular commenters, who I know we're long past his expiration date. Like, he's at the point where he's just like, he hates everything.
Everything.
Because sometimes we go through these and people comment and go, I'm Team Tommy, I'm Team Crystal. No, I think Paul has the best. He's like, I hate all that
all
shit.
of it?
Yeah,
I hate all of it.
I've been seeing his comments.
I love his comments.
Papa Nick doesn't want to keep watching at this point. He's
But
just
he
doing it
loves
for
it.
us.
He is. keeps watching.
That's the thing. That's why I'm shouting him out, because he has hated all the music
Everything.
for episodes now, and he continues to watch and comment.
Yes, thank you,
Props
Papa.
to you, man.
Hats off. Hats off to everybody. Only a few more episodes of the 90s, but we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and click the little bell.
Oh, I lost my bell.
You lost your bell?
No.
Yeah, I lost my bell.
Well, there you go.
I was trying to get through the subway turnstile thing, and some jackass was trying to... Never mind. I wound up using my taser on him.
That's where we are. This is where we are in the 90s. Crystal has lost her bell.
I lost my bell.
But you have the taser.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so like or subscribe and you'll get tased.
I could do.
You may get tased for your taste.
Tase it.
Oh.
I mean, it's my perfume. See?
Oh,
it's
it's
pink and
such
glittery.
lovely perfume.
And it's see, you come up, you approach me, I give you the flashlight, and then I zap your ass.
And with that, we will see you next week, because it's going to be 1996. Get ready.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Should I turn that guy off so it doesn't do the snap, crackle, pop thing?
Is it snap, crackle, and popping?
It's not, but it does sometimes like to do that. And then we're looking around.
We
and
may
we're
as
like, where'd
well,
that noise come from? Is
head
there
that off
gremlins?
pass.
Fuck, they're gremlins.
There are gremlins. But in addition to these three gremlins.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's weird. It doesn't. It usually doesn't do it. It only does it every once in a while. But there's no rhyme or reason as to why or when it will.
You're just too adorable for words, Tommy. Who, me?
Oh, we're rolling.
Oh, yes, we are rolling.
We're rolling.
Yes.
Much like the Stones, we were rolling. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Well, I should let you chew first.
Screw it.
Let's go.
3, 2. Well, all right.